See if there's anything we actually don't own in this set right now. Probably just legendaries. Yeah, we just have legendaries that we don't own. So we need Immortal Echoes, and we need Smaller Scale. So those are only two ones that I have 0 of. Need one more Steel Sire, 2 more Echoes. Yeah, Fox, I actually did look at this deck, and if you have a couple extra... What am I missing from this deck? Either Forge, Cackaboons. I'm only missing 2 Lucid Echoes, so if you feel like sharing a couple of those, I can send you some shard play behemoths if that's what you want. The other card I really want to get is the Ancestral Echoes, so I can build that deck. I think that deck's gonna be pretty sweet. Anyways, the real reason I was streaming is because I wanted to play this campaign. I was going to go through and stream the entire playthrough of this campaign. So, we're going to play this campaign. Greetings, I, Korok, have called for the Iranti Horde to test your might as a Forge board. Cool story, bro. Use this Tempest deck and prove to me your ability to harness the elements of our world. Alright, will do. Yeti Warrior. What does this guy do? Yeah, for those who don't know, this symbol used to be the symbol before they released the second set. And it would be, the common would be just a triangle, the rare would be a 4-pointed star, heroic would be 5-pointed, legendary would be 6-pointed. You're going to be cracking your packs later, Fox? Alright, let me know if you get any of the Echoes cycle. Pretty much anything that I was missing. Because I definitely want to get 2 more of the Ancestral and the Lucid Echo so that way I can try out your thing. Might invest in some potential new alt arts. Yeah, I would love to be able to do that, but I don't have the resources to do that. So that's a pretty weak one, and luckily, if I know this, Magma Hound, old card, back in the day. You can actually use the Magma Hound to take out the Yeti Warrior, and then Stonefist Giant, good old Stonefist Giant with its insane amount of health. We're going to play that. Stonefist Giant used to be quite the boss in draft back in the day. We have a Fire Yeti. Oh man. So I'm going to leave the Assyrian Brawler. I'm going to leave the rest of these guys go, and then I'm going to play a Lava Fuse this year, and then I'm also going to drop this Cinderfist Brawler. And we'll see if I can get some sort of removal or something for whatever, if he decides to throw anything in the way of there. I just find that really interesting that they didn't like just block Cinderfist Brawler. And for those who don't actually know, Cinderfist Brawler in testing when they were first making this game, his code name was Mustblock because he dealt damage equal to the amount of damage that he's already dealt you, so essentially double damage. And yes, the Yeti's war drums will sound and be the last sound that I hear, weakling. The Yeti just did damage to you. You can play a creature of your own across from an enemy creature to protect yourself. Does this have an ability? No. Oh, it's because he played the Iranti Warlord. That's why. That makes sense. Alright, well, I'm going to play another Stonefist Giant. And then I'm going to just buff this guy and do 28 damage to 20. You hit strong for a youngling. I'm not a youngling. I'm 23 years old. That's not young. Well done. Reduce its health to 0 to defeat the Horde. Yes, sir, Korok. Now, the real question is, are they going to get rid of the Cinderfist Brawler? Yes, going to get rid of the Cinderfist Brawler. But still leaves the Lava Fuse this year. So it's pretty interesting. Negative Warrior leveled decently? Yeah, he did level decently. Okay, so I was gonna play. Actually, I play the Volcanic Giant? Yeah. Play the Volcanic Giant because then he'll keep dealing more damage. And then I'll drop another Lava Fuse this year. So that way I can just keep pushing damage. We'll see where this gets us. Lightning Spark. And he still doesn't block the Lava Fuses here. This is really curious. Probably because this one isn't that hard. Play a Lava Fuse this year. Defeat the Yeti Warrior. And then play Stonefist Giant. Stonefist Giant, so good with this. The health is what really makes Stonefist Giant powerful. And again, with the misplays all over the place. I'm going to just play another Lava Fuse this year and make it so that this Lava Fuse this year trades with the Uranti Warlord, and we defeat the Uranti Horde easily. I've earned a reward. What might that be? Alright. One event ticket to be used for draft. And my mission is complete. What do I get? A Uranti Warlord and a pack. Alright. So this one was Korok seeing my potential as a Forgeborn. Wants me to do some stuff. What is this one? Before you stand the soaring towers and technological marvels of Anvilon. As you approach the Aloyan capital, the massive polymetal gates open to reveal a battalion of robots gathering in battle formation. Defeat this mission to earn a heroic and a booster pack. Alright. I am now an Aloyan initiate. Alright. Oh, you know the thing I forgot to do was check the thing. This is a robot army. The initiate of whom Korok speaks so highly. If you wish to challenge the mighty Ironbeard, you will need to harness more than just the elements. The Aloyan focus their minds on superior strategy and technology. Let's see how you command the armies of the Anvilon. My friend, take note of the Anvilon enforcer that he has just entered the field. The icon tells the card how much armor the creature has. Armor will prevent amount of damage to that creature each turn. Alright. Cool, we get a Citadel Guard and a jetpack. Let's see what this says, though. The high-tech army of the Anvilon includes an impressive array of robots, including heavily armored artillery units and smaller attack bots with potential energy weapons. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? We shall block here and open lane a Forgeblade Sentry, because Forgeblade Sentry is actually a pretty good card. This card was really good in draft. That's for sure. Oh no, a scout drone! The Nexus core your opponent played has another keyword icon in it. That icon signals that the creature has Defender and will not attack you. Thank you. So we're going to play this Nexus Tactician. And then we're going to play a Scrapforge Titan, because Scrapforge Titan, for those who don't know, becomes a 5/5 with armor 5 at level 2, and at level 3 becomes a 20/20 armor 10. So this card's actually pretty good. So if you put a little investment into it, it becomes a pretty strong creature. And of course with the buff from the Nexus Tactician, so now all of our creatures get +2 armor, our Forgeblade Sentry has been dealt no damage. So we can continue to fight. This is really interesting that he's got a Nexus core. Alright, so he has armor 3. What is Steel Skin Flunker? Enters the field of control creatures selling, I guess, armor 1. I think I'm definitely going to do that. So I definitely want this Nexus Tactician to survive. And then I'm going to actually, let's see, how do I want to do this? So much just makes forward and give 3. Let's put it right in front. So if I give the buff to the Scrapforge Titan, actually I think I'm just gonna let that die. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that die. I'm not really concerned about that at all. Play the Matrix Warden, and I'll actually give the buff to itself. so I can trade with the brown steel, because this is going to trade already, and we're just, you know, casually just dealing damage to him. What is this? Korak has a lesson to teach you still. Okay. Initiate rank 2 protocol, preparing to deploy level 2 robots. Look at Forgeborn, your opponent has increased in rank. This means his discard pile has been shuffled together to reform his deck. Now the robots will be able to play level 2 cards. I mean, yeah, I'll be able to do that still. Korak has a lesson to teach you still. I don't know what that means. Okay, well, these are going to trade, and these are going to trade. So I think what I'm actually going to do is, one, I'm going to play an Alolan General right here because it buffs the dudes on the other side. Omen Raven. I'll definitely want those Ancestral Echoes. So, boom, we'll do some battling, and then we'll play another Forge Blade Sentry. I don't want to really, I mean, I could have played the Metamon to see, like, what other cards I could have gotten, but I'm not really concerned about that. Omen Raven, do you have anything particular that you're looking for? You know, because, like, I have 4 Shark-Played Behemoths, and that's really all that I really have. So you've drawn level 2 card after increasing in rank last turn. Each new level of a card is stronger than the last. You should consider playing higher level cards when you have a chance. That's not always true, because you don't want to just play these 2 cards. Ideally, you'd want to play a level 2 and a level 1, because if you just play all your level 2s, then you'll be left with a bunch of level 3s and a bunch of level 1s, and that's not something you want to see. So, let's see. How are we going to do this? The Steelskin Splunkers will eventually trade with an Axis Core, so I'm not concerned about that in the slightest. I think, though, however, I will drop this. I will kind of go against what I said, and I'm going to drop the... No, I don't actually want to do that. I'm going to battle first, and then play this, just so we can get some damage going on that. We've got Technosmith, which is pretty cool. That's not fair. He gets a legendary and I don't. What else is in this deck? Nothing spectacular. So we can get some value here. So boom, 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 boom. We can get some pretty good value here. Level of Metamind Adept. Played another Nexus Core. Man, this guy is all in on Nexus Cores. I'll drop a Forge Blade Sentry right here. Leave the center lane open because this deck has cards that are good in the center lane. Uh-oh. Playing a War Tinker. And no extra robot. Makes me really curious. Let's see. I'm actually going to use the Sparkblade Assassin to take out the Sparkbot. And then I'm actually going to drop the Matrix Word in here and give the Forge Blade Sentry some bonus attack. We've drawn our Alolan General, which is good. They traded there. The Scout Drone was a free play. Think I don't have a good spot to play this Alolan General, unfortunately. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the Alolan General here, and I'm going to put some tech grades. So it'll trade with the Enforcer, and it has more health. So we'll do that. Then it makes this Force Plate Sentry even more dangerous. This guy really likes his Nexus Cores. Alright, we're going to drop this, and plus 10 attack, we're going to give the Alolan General, and then we're going to play a Steelskin Spelunker. Give the guy in the center some armor. Omen, I'd be willing to do that right after I finish this this campaign game. All right, so I think what we can actually do here is I'm going to play the Alloying General, and then I'm going to do a Bulwark Bash. Target creature you control with armor deals damage to... Yep, so I'm just going to pick a dude and kill off the Nexus Core to keep pushing damage, and that might actually be enough. Yep. All right, cool. We got that one out of the way. I should be getting an award. All right, cool. Got an award. What did we pick up? Orion Battle Droid. Cool. All right, so this is also another thing for newer players. The I guess quote-unquote trading system um, in Solforge is not like any sort of regular trading that you would think. It's called sharing. So sharing is very interesting because essentially when you get a card and you used gold to obtain that card, whether that be in a competitive draft and you used the gold to pay for it, or you bought a pack using gold, then you can use those cards to so you can do essentially what I'm doing right now. Basically, you put cards into the deck builder that you want to share, and then you click the share button. Omen, do you have your... Alright, I'm going to wait for him to send his thing over because I don't know what his in-game name is. But essentially what it is, so when you get a card, when you get a card and you've paid like gold for it, essentially, so either like real money, or I think if you do it with event tickets, I think it still works. Someone in chat could probably correct me if I'm wrong. But so when you get a card, you're essentially getting 2 copies of the card because you can share the card that you got with your friend. So what Omen Raven is going to do is he's going to send the cards to me. Okay, so 0. So it looks like 0 Men Raven. So this is what will happen. Usually, what you do is you find someone, usually on the Solforge subreddit, or there's also the Solforge ladder, which people will do, and those are good places to do this sort of trading thing. They'll share the cards with you. So I open them up, and lo and behold, I've got 2 more Ancestral Echoes. So what I can do now is send off these 2 cards to him. Actually, he said, let me say, yeah. So he sent me the cards, so I'm going to send him the cards back that he asked for. I'm just conferring with him if he still wants the other thing, because he said he wanted to do 2 Shardblade Behemoths for 2 Ancestral Echoes, and then he also said he wanted to do 2 Eniog for 2 Lucid Echoes, I think. So I'm actually going to get rid of that, and I'm just going to send the Shardplate Behemoths over. So you click share, and then you, so they either show up in your friends list, or you can search in the search bar. So 0 Man Raven. There he pops up. You add him to our friends list. Uh-oh. It's kind of bugging out. So we're going to get this through really quickly. You want to share the cards. You will retain the cards you count, but they will no longer be shareable. So that's the thing that happens when you share. So I will send the cards to him. Congratulations. So when you share the cards, you are no longer able to share the card anymore. So you can't keep getting, keep sending off as many cards as possible. You only get to share once. But I'm actually going to restart Solforge because it looked like it was bugging out for a little bit. Restart Solforge here real quick. But yeah, that's essentially what sharing is. So you get the card, and then you're able to share it with a friend, and that is a way that you can quickly obtain cards that you need or cards that you want. Let's see. Would still like to get the lucid echoes from you. Yep, so actually we're going to go right back into our collection, and we are going to go right back to the legendaries that we have just acquired. So one of the things you'll kind of see here is there's okay, so that's unowned, but there's bound and shareable. So you'll see now that I have 3 ancestral echoes, but if I unclick the share, the shareable, wait, what? Oh no, those are the ones that are bound. My bad. So if you unclick bound and you see only the cards that are shareable, you'll see that. So those 2 ancestral echoes that I just got from Omen Raven are not shareable. So that's the thing that you have to keep in mind. And also, I had 4 shardplate behemoths, but now only 2 of them are shareable. So once you share a card, you can't share it anymore. And then I'm going to send a Eniog off to Omen as well, because I would like to get another Lucid Echoes from him. So I will share that with him. Send that to him. And that's the beauty. That's one of the beautiful things about Solforge, and that I like compared to some of these other online card games, is there's not really a trading system for some of these other card games. Whereas in Solforge, you can very quickly acquire cards that you need. So that's pretty cool. And then you can just clear everything off, and then, yep. So Omen just shared cards with me again, and now I have a second Echoes. Alright, so give a big thank you to Omen Raven for demonstrating sharing. So now we're actually going to go right back into the campaign and go to the Utera Proving Grounds. What does this have to say? Your next challenge takes you far below Solus's frozen surface into the teeming life of the Uteran underground. Glowing crystal caverns and majestic plant life give way to the sprawling subterranean city, Deep Moss, home of the mysterious Utera. Your eyes are drawn to a large cluster of glowing shards and the massive beasts they are attached to. If you pass this test, you'll earn a heroic card and a booster pack. Let's play. So now I'm in Utera initiate. Praise from Korak and Ironbeard has traveled far, even to the depths of Deep Moss, capital of Utera. I am Oros, chosen of the Utera. If you would challenge me, first you must learn the ways of our hunters and druids. Defeat the stampeding Uterodon Peck and prove yourself worthy of our mysteries. Some creatures have abilities that don't have icons. Double-click that Uterodon Rex to see what powers he might have. So double-click. You see, and it says when another dinosaur you control enters the field, it gets +1 attack and +1 health. So every dinosaur that he plays will be boosted. Let's see what this says. The Utera have learned to channel, if not control, the mighty beasts that dominate the wild subterranean caverns. Glowing shards enchanted by Uteran druids lend more power and strength to the already ferocious beasts. Alright. So we have a lot of options here, actually. Definitely one of the things I'm going to do is try and grow a Spring Dryad out of control. So I'm going to put a Spring Dryad into play, and then I'm going to put a Brachiosaur in front of this Uterodon Rex, and Brachiosaur pops a seedling into an adjacent lane, and Spring Dryad has an ability that says, when another creature you control enters the field, Spring Dryad gets +1 attack and +1 health, and then that scales with each level. So, we're going to try and grow the Spring Dryad out of control, and see if we can't get our opponent flustered. So we have a Featherfang, which also I think got boosted. Yeah, it got boosted from the Pterodon Rex, and he has a Deep Velociraptor which also got boosted. Another thing that you can do is if a creature has gotten any sort of buffs, you can go click on it and show the original. So the original is a 2/2, but it's a 3/3 because it got a boost from the Pterodon Rex. So it looks like our Spring Dryad will still be able to trade with the Featherfang. So let's see, what are we going to do here? So Deepwood Bear Rider is actually a really interesting card because when it levels up, it becomes 16/8. It's really powerful. But I think what I'm going to want to do is drop the Grove Matriarch in front of the Deep Mass Monster, and then I'm going to play this heroic card, Lifeblood Dryad. When it enters the field, if you control a creature in every lane, each creature you control gets +1 attack and +1 health. So that will actually put the Spring Dryad into a way of just being able to take out the Featherfang, and then our opponent has to play something to take care of it. Unfortunately, we won't be able to keep our Brightest Sower, but we are getting rid of his Pterodon Rex, so our opponent will no longer be getting buffs from that. So our opponent plays more dinosaurs. And it's surprising because our opponent did not block the Spring Dryad. Now normally, Dryad's Boon is probably one of my favorite cards because it gives any creature the ability that Spring Dryad has. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop this on the Lifeblood Dryad. And then I'm going to play another Brightest Sower and just grow my Utaran creatures out of range of my opponent's creatures. Alright. So, interestingly enough, let's see. Let me think about this play. So I'm actually thinking about Verdant Gracing here. So Verdant Grace normally is not that great of a card. Heal 10 damage from a creature and 2 from others. So I can only save one of these, but it'll heal a lot of my other guys. Which one I would want to save is the real question here. Although actually what I think I might do... Actually, I think so. What I would do is probably heal up my Brightest Sower so that it... Oh, actually, I forgot it. Southside. So he ranked up, and when you gain a rank, Southside Stegodon essentially heals himself. So if I heal up this one, then they will trade again over 2 turns. Then I'll be healing the rest of my guys up. And then I can probably play... So I'm going to play a Grove Huntress and overwrite this and give some health to... Probably... I'm just going to make one of these really big. And then I'm going to do that and heal up some damage from the rest of my guys. These guys are still going to trade, but that's okay. The one dude left behind will grow both Dryads. And now these two will trade over 2 turns. And yep, our opponent appears to be dead. And just for the rubbins, we're going to play that, and then we're going to play our other Lifeblood Dryad, just for the rubbins. Boom. That was pretty easy. The mission is complete. And so now we got our own Pterodon Rex. So that's pretty cool. I've earned another reward. So I think this is for my 3rd win. Cool. What else we got? Proving grounds for the Necrium. Actually, let's read this. The Necrium capital, Tarsus, once a city of wonder and beauty, now only an ice-covered ruin filled of twisted abominations and foul necromancy. Master the power of death itself and call upon your skill to defeat Circe's frozen zombie legion. So we're going to be facing some zombies. As a Necreum Initiate. I must hand it to you, Initiate. I never thought you would make it this far. You have learned lesser skills of those other Forgeborn and their inferior factions. I am Cersei, Hand of Varna. Prove yourself against my undead legions, and you will be worthy of my favor. But should you fail, be prepared to join them. Oh no. Alright. So this Dustspire zombie is a little annoying because the regeneration 4 will almost heal Dustspire zombie every turn. So regenerate is at the start of each turn. Regenerate X heals X damage from itself. However, we can drop this Vengeful Spirit right here. And then I'm actually going to play this Death Seeker because when it dies, it leaves behind a 5/5 Spirit. And then a 10/10 Spirit, and then a 15/15 Spirit. So I'm going to play this. Kind of a weaker play. But Necreum is all about death, in case you haven't really noticed that. Oh, we got a Flesh Fiend. Though it is an abomination. Please, another zombie. Yeah, so I'm going to just play the Flesh Fiend, and then I'm going to call the weak the Blightwalker. Because the Blightwalker will, has the, sort of like, if you think Death Touch from Magic the Gathering, essentially whenever it deals combat damage to a creature, it kills that creature instantly. So I called the weak so that the death token from the Death Seeker will still live. So he just plays another one. The Gloom Fiend. The Gloom Fiend will actually work in our favor because we can give -1/-1 to the Blightwalker, and since it doesn't deal damage to the spirit will live. And then I'm going to put a Corpse Crawler in front of his Wraith and get rid of the Gloom Fiend. So that way our opponent does not have his Wraith anymore. More Blightwalkers. Wow. Cersei calls you. Rise again. Rank 3 and summoned an additional zombie to the battlefield. Oh, I forgot to read this. Those that sought out immortality now stand as a legion. Wait. What? So wait, does that mean every time he gains a rank, he gets a zombie? That's really weird. Well, either way, I'm going to throw a Zombie Titan in the side lane to take care of that. And then I'm going to level a Call the Weak on this Unrelenting Dead. And then I level up. Playing more of those. Call the Weak is 8, right? Yeah, so I can't use that. I can, however, play a Zombie Titan, and that will trade off there. And then I'm going to play a Catacomb Spider, because Catacomb Spider has the ability to grant other creatures regenerate. So that will be pretty useful. So we have another Blightwalker. Alright, let's see. So I'm going to play another Flesh Fiend. Who wants regenerate? That'll be 5, and that'll also be 5. So the real question here is who to give regeneration to. And I think I kind of want to give it to this guy. So then I'll have 2 big there. This Zombie Titan will... It's actually kind of pointless to give him more regenerate because he'll just become a 6/6 again. So yeah, I will battle. Now I kind of see the ability of Blightwalker killing it off. And then I'm going to play another Catacomb Spider. So we have another 8/8. Okay, so um, so I will put this. No, I actually don't know if I want to do that or not. Gloom Fiend, put it down quite a bit. That becomes a 10/10. It dies. I don't want to put that in front of the Blightwalker though. So I think I'm going to throw the Gloom Fiend here. Drop that, his health a little bit. A battle. A lot of our dudes died. Actually, that works out really well because I can play the Death Seeker and it will trade off with the Blightwalker. Foregen is alright, so I think I'll give some regen. No, he'll probably just play something in there. So I'll give more regen to the Zombie Titan over here. Can't wait until Prototype gets to the Mastery missions. Yeah, so it looks like every time they gain a rank, he gets a level 2 zombie. That's really interesting. Fortunately, though, we can just call the week this. And nothing else because our opponent is just dead. Cool. So we beat the easy missions. My mission is complete. Negative's Wraith. What's next? Butera Mastery. Your duel with Oros takes you to the interior caverns of the Gloom Tangle. Thick branches covered in thorns surround small clusters of luminescent shards. Their fade light reflected by the pulsing crystals embedded in Oros' chest. He flashes a fierce grin your way and raises a massive stone blade. Ha! Get it? Because the company that makes this is called Stoneblade? That's funny. Let's see. Now we get to play with all the decks. It's cool. Which deck do I want to play with? That is the real question. I'll play with this one. You have seen the Utera are known for their druidic magic and ability to heal. This time I will personally show you just how powerful the Utera can be. Alright. Let's see. Ability. Oros was a fearsome hunter for the Utera capital before he awakened his powers as a Forgeborn. A large gem was embedded into his flesh after a battle with an elder Uterodon Rex, lending him power and ancient knowledge. Do not underestimate this satyr. Okay, so not really sure what his deck looks like, but we're going to play our Relic Scout into our Frost Maiden. Boom. So this just got complicated really quick. Stag of Liss. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is play the Borean Windweaver here. So this is going to grant extra mobility to the Frostfang Maiden. Drop it over here. And then not sure what to do here. It's got big dudes. Buckhawk. Can I afford to take 5? I could probably afford to take 5. Probably play some sort of an Epic Hawk. Put it right in the center so I can get to wherever it needs to. Take out the Dryad. Cool. Do not underestimate my powers. My creature will heal me for every damage they deal to you. Oh, so he has Oro's ability. Interesting. Okay. Well, the good thing is I have this Rage of Cadris. So I can do something like that. Probably what I'm going to end up doing is doing a Battle Brand on this guy's Ravager. And then what do I want to do? Probably get this Nexus Aeronaut. Move this Frost Maiden over here. Play Rage of Cadris. And then smack. Probably could have also moved that one out of the way, but I'm not all that concerned about that right now. Got quite a few plays. Oh, wow, he did not even block anything. He just decided to play stags, which I find very interesting. Also really stupid because now I'm going to go Relic Scout into Frostfang Faded. Yes, I want to do that. And then, what else do I want to do here? So now I can take out this Stag of lists just by moving. Then, do I explosives? Probably. Yeah, explosives this. Just to keep pushing damage and deal with the stag. Move the Frost Maiden here. Cool. Cool, you gained life. Again, I don't care. Alright, we're gonna move Frostfang Maiden over here. Move the Epic Hawk back to the center. I'm gonna drop a Relic Scout onto here. Then I'm also going to drop a Brimstone Tyrant. And smack around. Smack people. Alright, so that died. It's kind of unfortunate. I think what's going to end up happening here is I'm going to drop the Relic Scout here, drop a Nexus Aeronaut here, gives a lot of my dudes some cool things, smack here. Wait, what? How the hell did what did he do? You have not won yet. The power of my deep wood courses through my veins. What did he do? Did he just gain, like, 600 life? Oros triggers... what? He was at 52 health, and now he's suddenly at 130. What in the world? That's just rude. Oh well. He's not going to have a lot of things left. So, what is that? 360. Yeah, so that's actually just enough to kill the Grove Dragon. And then I'll drop another Frostfang Maiden. Boom! Suck on that, Oros! Imagine if he had a Wake out. So then he just Lycian Reigns twice. Okay. I can't even play anything. Well, this is interesting. I'm actually just going to play a Rage of Kadris to just push damage, which is really weird. Puts him under 100 so his Arborists don't trigger. And then I'm just actually just going to replace this Frostfang Maiden, just so I have one that has more health. Stags, creatures that I can deal with. Double Ortec or Ortec Battlebrand. I'll do it. Sure. Why not? I get to level all the cards in my deck. Which one? I'm just gonna go with that next turn, just to get more level 3s in my deck. Smacky smacky. And turn. So wait, when he gains a rank, does he gain like 600 life? Is that like a thing? Okay, no, Oris is just dead. Alright, cool. Okay, yeah, so that was like really just like, what in the world is going on? And you get a Forgeborn? That's crazy! Wow, that's actually really cool. Wow. Okay. Well, I already had a bunch of Orises, so yeah. Necrium Mastery. Snow-covered ruins greet you as you approach the outskirts of Tarsus. Crumbling structures, long abandoned by anything living, serve as silent sentinels of stone amid the snow and howling wind. Circe stands amid the rubble, her skeletal hand glowing as the icy tundra stirs around you, revealing twisted creatures trapped in undeath, their frozen souls hungering for the heat of living. Alright. Probably going to play the same deck, because that one seemed to do pretty well. Alright, what do we got? I was impressed by how easily you defeated my undead lieges, as any Forgeborn would. Now it's time to face me and witness the true power of King Varna. If you can handle me, perhaps my king will one day lend you a hand. Sure. Anything? Circe is a powerful necromancer and fiercely loyal to Varna. She proved to be not only his most powerful student, but also the first woman to pass the Forgeborn initiation. Rewarded with a powerful artifact and a portion of Varna's power, Circe is only too happy to give her enemies a hand. Wait, hand. What am I thinking, hand? Hang on. Alright, what do I want to do? I'm going to go Relic Scout into Frostmane Dragon. Cool. Alright. Show me your surprise, Circe. What do you got? Flesh Fiend and a Zithian Host. Alright, I'm going to drop an egg. What the hell is this? Deals 3 damage, gains 3 health. Not something I'm concerned with. Drop that. Do I rage here? Maybe? I might rage here. Yeah, I'll rage here. Smack. Oh, didn't I mention any of your creatures that dares to deal damage to me will be destroyed? Huh. Well, what do you know? That's really interesting. Huh. Well played, Circe. Well played. Okay. And it disappears. Borean Windweaver, another Frostbane Dragon. So I guess these Frostbane Dragons are going to be really good, because they're going to just keep spawning dudes. Boom! Look at all these eggs, man. All the eggs. Alright, just going to drop that. Make a bad thing. Then... not even sure what to play. I'm going to go Relic Scout into Frost Maiden. And then... they're all going to trigger, so... I'm going to overwrite, I guess? I'm not really sure. Has Hand of Varna grafted on, hence she is the Hand of Varna. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. What happened? I completely missed. Oh, Death Current. Okay, so we're about to get a lot of things bad happening to us. And we really don't have the hand to afford that. So that's really annoying. Frostbane Dragon will survive, which is fine. I'm going to use the Orion Battlebrand to level probably just another one, I was thinking. So all 3 of those are going to die. Cool. Not the biggest deal in the world. Move you to the center. Move you here. Graveborn Glutton. Cool story, bro. I could play Aeronaut here, and then trade with the Graveboard Glutton, which I think I'm going to do, but not before playing the Relic Scout. I don't care about the Spirit at all right now, actually. I'm going to do that, and just in case something becomes of the Spirit, we can do that. Okay. Regen 3. Drop this here. So I think what I'm going to do here is play Frostfang Maiden, move you over for now. Probably end up moving you back at some point. Yeah, I kind of just want to keep playing creatures, just because all my creatures are going to fucking die. So that's beautiful. Drop that like a bad thing, and then play Borean Wind. Move your hand in the turn. Death Current? What in the world, man? That ain't cool, bro. Okay. So, I can move the Frostfang. That's some weird flavor, bro. That is some weird flavor. I will drop the Relic Scout right here on the Epic Hawk and drop a Frostfang Maiden. So literally we're just going to be just killing. We're just going to have to keep playing creatures against Cersei, which is fine. We can do that. Oh no, you killed my Epic Hawk. Whatever shall I do? Excuse me. I will do that. Okay, what do? I can just take out the Ossuary Spirit, which I think will be just fine. Maybe? Boom, here. I do want to take that out. I kind of want to play the Dragon. Yeah, that'll probably be fine. I think what's going to end up happening... Yeah, I'll just play... Uh-oh. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, yeah. My mom called, so I need to take that phone call. All right. First win against a player. No, you get one for your first win just in general. So it looks like we beat Cersei. Pretty much what you had to do there is just keep playing dudes and play resilient dudes that weren't going to die. Also, and be able to like take out her dudes because her dudes were doing that. So yeah, that's so that one wasn't that difficult really. So mission is complete, and I get a Cersei. Look at that. That's it. It's the entire campaign. Thought there would be more. Well, so that was the campaign right there. So that's pretty cool. You get some Forge Barns out of it, which is pretty sweet, and you get some pretty cool heroics. Um, yeah, I had some really good decks. More on March 13th. All right, cool. So we beat the campaign, and I don't know. Not sure what else we got to do there. Open some cards, open some packs, did a lot of cool stuff. So yeah. Didn't let her get to rank 4. Do I have to do that? How am I supposed to wait? Is there something that happens? What am I missing here? I have to alternate art. Store updates, reward message, first campaign. Wait, is there something that happens when you get it when you go to rank 4? Someone please tell me what happens when you let her go to rank 4. Well, pretty far behind. Best way to spend silver, getting the most bang for your buck. Probably competitive draft, I would say. Since you can pay for your tournament fee with silver, then you get to keep all the cards that you drafted. And then you get some booster packs. You get to keep all the cards that you drafted. So yeah, that's probably your best bang for your buck right there. Other than just straight up trying to craft things. So, I think that will be all for right now. I might do another one of these videos. At rank 4, she spawns herself. Well, that's good to know. That's really interesting. I did not know that. I guess maybe that was a good thing. Yeah, that's what she does at rank 4. But at rank 4, she spawns herself at rank 4, then you're kind of just dead. So I did technically do it the way that they kind of intended me to do it. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess that's the way that you can do it. So yeah, I think that's going to be all for right now. Probably end up posting something of this nature to Goxic Socks, maybe. Not sure. We'll have to see. But yeah, I think this is going to be all for now. Unless, let's see, was I missing anything? Actually, might be able to How did I make this deck again? I don't remember. See if we can make this deck. So we had Ash Maiden. So we had Ash Maiden, we had Ator. We had Borean Windweaver. Then we had Everflame Mystic. And then we had Shard Plate Behemoth. Let's see how we do that there. And then we had Pterodon. Just one seed. Pterodon. Pterodon Ridgeback. Then we have Echoes. I can do the Ancestral Echoes. And Burnout. And then we have Lycian Shard. So Lycian Shard. And then Staff of Varus. And then, last but not least, a Tangle. Alright, save that as Ash Maiden. Alright, let's see. Yep, so, alright, we're going to try this Ash Maiden deck that I happened to brew up before the set dropped. Let's see if anyone is actually on right now. Oh, and if anyone in chat wants to send me a challenge, so that way I can test out this Ash Maiden deck, that would be pretty cool. Still waiting. Awesomosaurus. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Well, we got our Ash Maiden. We're going second, so we get to see what our opponent is possibly playing. I might just play the Ancestral Echo. I might just go Ash Maiden Ancestral Echoes. And then hopefully get a bunch of cool stuff out of the my next hand. Awesomosaurus, make your play. Hmm. 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 Did anyone send me a challenge? Nope. Monster Hunter. But Fox, this is Solforge. Awesomosaurus, why are you not making your play? Hmm. Well, if he doesn't make a play soon, it might just hop in the queue again. Let's see if we can't get an opponent that actually will play. Come on, man, I just want to play some Ash Maiden. Stoutmeister. Ooh, this should be a fun one. See what Stoutmeister has brewed up. Oh man. Should I play Behemoth? I'm dropping Ator and pray he doesn't kill it. And we'll see how that goes. Have more Ators? Of course I'll take more Ators. Just really surprised, like, does he not realize that he's in game right now? This guy? It's really weird. So he plays 2 Everflame Mystics. Wow. Man. That's pretty crazy. Well, I'm actually not sure what to do here. Probably going to play a Pterodon Ridgeback. It's going to get a lot of spells, though. Don't know if I want that.